Gold is not just a metal. Gold is a threat to governments, kings, empires, and every system built on control. For thousands of years, gold has been the one thing that exposes the truth about power, the truth about money, and the truth about who really controls your life. This is the story of a war that never ended, a war that is older than every nation on earth, a war fought not on battlefields, but in banks, parliaments, and secret rooms where financial decisions shape the world. This is the secret war on gold. Gold was the original freedom, the original security, the original independence. You did not need permission to use it. You did not need a bank. You did not need a government. Gold answered to no one. And that independence terrified rulers. Because no government wants people to hold something they cannot tax, track, or control. No empire wants citizens to rely on something stronger than the empire itself. So the first enemy of every powerful ruler was gold, not because of its shine, but because of its power. In ancient Rome, this fear started quietly. The Roman Empire was drowning in debt. Its wars were too expensive. Its political class was corrupt. So the emperors found a solution. They cheated. They mixed gold coins with cheaper metals. They called it reform, but it was deception. The coins looked the same, but they lost their value. People noticed. People stopped trusting Roman money. People started saving real gold in secret. That's when Rome turned from cheating to punishment. Keeping real gold became illegal. Selling gold was treason. The empire sent soldiers to search homes and seize coins. Rome didn't collapse because of invaders. It collapsed because it destroyed its own money. History repeated itself. Because rulers never learn. In 1933, the United States reached its breaking point. Banks collapsed. Markets fell. People ran to gold. Because gold was safety. And safety outside the government is unacceptable to the government. He criminalized real money. Executive Order 6102 forced Americans to surrender their gold. If you refused, you faced 10 years in prison. The government bought gold cheaply, then secretly raised its price. They stole wealth from their own people and doubled their profit. That was not economic policy. That was confiscation. That was control. That was war. And here's the part they don't want you to know. This mindset never disappeared. Governments still fear gold. They fear sound money. They fear a financial system they cannot manipulate. They fear people who think independently. So the war changed form. It became modern. It became digital. Today, they don't send soldiers to take your gold. They use inflation. They use taxes. They use financial regulations. They use the banking system. And soon, they will use central bank digital currencies. CBDCs are not innovation. CBDCs are surveillance. Every transaction tracked. Every expense monitored. Every purchase permissioned. Freedom replaced with a digital leash. And what stands in the way of that control? One thing, gold. A form of wealth that is private. A form of wealth that is outside the system. A form of wealth that does not need electricity or a QR code. This is why powerful nations fear it, and why they quietly collect it. China is buying record amounts of gold. Russia is buying record amounts of gold. India is increasing its reserves. Even Western central banks are buying again. Meanwhile, they tell ordinary people, gold is outdated. Gold is old-fashioned. Gold is risky. If gold is useless. Why are governments buying more of it than at any time in the last 70 years? What do they know that the public does not? What crisis are they preparing for? What collapse are they expecting? Because history is clear. When currencies fail, gold rises. When governments panic, gold becomes power. When trust disappears, gold becomes survival. And trust is disappearing again. Inflation is rising. Debt is exploding. Banks are failing. Currencies are weakening, and people are waking up. The war on gold is the war on your freedom. The war on your independence. The war on your ability to survive without permission. Governments don't fear gold because it is shiny. They fear it because it gives you power. Real, untouchable, unbreakable power. And in a world where control is tightening, that power is priceless. This war didn't start today. It won't end tomorrow. But now, you know it exists. If you want more deep, cinematic financial stories, subscribe. A new truth drops every week.